When things melt, when things give way, when forms change because they can't hold their own weight and they crack under them, all the things that we're afraid to lose, I needed to feel that and to enact that and invite that lack of control in the studio, giving rage space to fully extend, to be heard and to be felt. I'm Linda Rotua Sormin, and this is my exhibition, Uncertain Ground, at the Gardner Museum. This project started in my imagination, probably many years ago, making work that was kind of wandering off the table and finding its way into the crevices of the studio floor, picking up bits from things that had fallen down and kind of rolling them into ceramic material. Whether it's glaze or Egyptian paste or wet clay, that kind of gathering fragments has been, I think, the seed of this work. For me, art is a way of gathering knowledge, reaching upward or looking up at something or understanding what the underbelly of ceramics is because we're below it. All of these ways that we position our bodies, the way that I position my body, is a way of moving towards a knowledge that sometimes goes beyond language. If a piece of clay is being pulled taut and then fired and it gets even more brittle and more tense, that strain, that holds a certain kind of emotion. Those frictions and those textures of anger could only come through in glazes that were melting too much, or colors that were seeping and bleeding into other colors, making something that can't contain itself. That drama that can play out through the phenomenon of ceramics has been the way that I've been conveying some of the feelings I have about my ancestral histories. My great-great-grandfather was a Batak shaman pushing back against the Dutch colonial rule. He refused to convert, and the missionaries cut his hair. That severing of identity, of power, ended his connection with that kind of spiritual leadership. And that, I think, has been a strong image in the work, the idea of severing and the sense of being part, belonging to a family, but also feeling a little bit distant from the people who are closest to us. The last couple of exhibitions have had a lot of aerial or celestial references. There's a space in the upper world that culturally I'm very interested in, a space that maybe spirits and birds exist in. And this exhibition, the underworld, is being evoked by things that happen under the boardwalk. Some of the new things that I'm exploring have been video, a lot of storytelling through scraps of conversation that I pick up, recording family conversations around the dinner table.
In Thai, Dhamma means things that are good, that are holy. The phenomenon is meaning the good things.
There's also a space of softness I wanted to offer. And so there is, in front of the video screen, cushions that are printed with 20,000 times magnified Leda clay. And Leda clay is a thixotropic clay, which is a clay that when you hit it, or when it experiences some kind of force on it, it gets more liquid. It loses its stability. And so that sense of literal uncertain ground is something that I wanted to bring into the exhibition, but also it's always been this exciting material behavior for me to experience in ceramics. There's a sense that this is a place that doesn't come to life unless it's inhabited by you. This pathway is a way to invite that kind of participation. I want there to be this invitation for my family members and for people in the community to feel more at ease in a space that is telling stories that hopefully will resonate with them.
When the Buddhists chant or they have a book, right? That's the Dhamma. No, it's not the book itself, but the concept of this collection of good things in the book is the Dhamma.
Is it like the teachings or the doctrines? No.
It can be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.